Good morning. This is Allie girl. I am got this little fun project that I want to get started with, or finish off actually, not really get started. I was looking online, just looking at other possibilities of my, other items that you could do with the diamond painting, not necessarily just on the canvas. I came across these marvelous little cupcakes. They are keychains. Originally, they have the little gold colored little doodad and the little chain that goes along with that. There's a tiny little hole, and yes, you can see that you do both sides, and these are round diamonds. And they're fairly easy to see. I got these online, which I'll put the link at the bottom on the comments so that you can purchase them if you'd like. They're the cutest, funnest thing. And of course, diamond painting, once you get started, you don't want to stop. You want to see your completed project. These are all really fun colors. They're all little cupcakes. And I did decide to do both sides. I had first thought just to do one side and attach a magnet to it and just send it in a little greeting card to my sisters. I am one of many, the youngest of 14 siblings. And I thought, when I write to the girls, send them just a, little doodad, a little something showing that I'm thinking of them, making them. I need to get another kit, obviously. I need like 3 more besides these 4. And of course, to keep one for myself, like I always try to do. It doesn't always happen. So, and what I love about these is they sparkle. They completely sparkle. And I also finished them in case they did want to use them as a key chain. You don't want the little gems to fall out. You work so hard at it, and then we are the only ones, that we criticize our work. We see where we could have did different. Someone else is just going to enjoy the work that we've done and the cuteness of it, especially these. I figured I would send along in the greeting card the keychain to go with it, and also a magnet, an adhesive self magnet, so they could make that choice on themselves if they want to stick it on their fridge, because it's still, you could still possibly just take that adhesive off, and whichever side, it's all pretty level. You would just put it on the leveled ones, not the raised ones. We could still do that. Or since I sealed them, they could use the key ring. And just, not necessarily for their keys, but just hang it somewhere. I don't know. Everybody has their own little things. But let's get started. Oh, before I forget. Well, I love to do just all kinds of stuff. So I came across this little flower. I believe it was at Walmart, if I'm not mistaken, a long time ago, and it's just kind of, I thought, I'll just stick a magnet to it. I had these magnets. Well, of course, it gets shoved here and there, and with your craft items, and you don't get it done. Well, last night, I know I'm going to have way left over of the sparkly gems, so I decided just to, with a toothpick and a little bit of tacky glue, I like to use the Elaine's tacky glue, and just put little dots, and then with my grabber I just decorated it. And then on top of that, I finished it off with some not adhesive, but the semi-gloss finisher, just so that it kind of helps seal them. I'll stick it on a magnet. Isn't that come out pretty? Okay, let's get started. Oh, before I forget, I have been using this Mod Podge Gloss Lister. It's water-based sealer, glue and finish, to seal
Go say hi to the video.
to seal my items, along with even my canvases. On a couple that I know that I'm not going to use.
Hey guys, I know the grandma's video is something on.
Okay, this is my youngest son. He likes to get involved with everything that I'm doing.
Hey.
But yeah, let's just get started. When they came in the little tiny plastics, you know, the whole line. I just took the time, the few extra minutes, and I got these at Michael's. They are just a package of, I don't know, like for $2.99.
And she made these.
Julian,
I'm
stop,
doing them.
JC. And I just, you know, keep them offhand, and I just put just a sticky, just real quick. I just purchased color labels, you know, and just use half of it, and that way I can take it off if I need to. Because this project is basically, the numbers are for this. I will keep them on there for now anyway, because I am going to repurchase another kit to finish them off. So yeah, this was pretty simple. And they come out so pretty. Please move your hands.
I'm looking at them.
I love the idea that they're round, which makes it quicker. I just started with the diamond painting and ordered my first kit back in November of this last year when I was doing a little bit of hospital time. I ran into an ad on Facebook, and I thought, what the heck, you know, just something new. It looked pretty interesting. Well, I ended up not coming home for a while and had to do some rehab stuff, and by the time I came home, the package just arrived right after that. As you know, it does take a little bit of time. And this one, for some reason, took a lot longer. I had actually almost forgot about it. And then I opened it up and got started, and I didn't know that for my first project, I should have possibly gotten a round one. I didn't see the difference. This is, you know, like I said, all new to me. I had never seen it before. I just seen that the ad, you know, looked pretty interesting. And since I like to do crafts, all types of crafts, it just depends on what time of the year and what's going on what I have my itch in my hand and what I feel like doing. For those of you who are crafty with various types of crafts, probably totally understand what I mean. Sometimes I need to grab some yarn and a needle and just kind of crochet a few things, and sometimes I need to get my sewing machine out and go and buy some material and pop out with a new baby blanket or a throw for somebody. It's just you know, a few things. I'm versatile. I won't go on to another subject until that project is done. I used to have a lot of unfinished projects, and this last couple years that I've kind of been dealing with some health stuff, I decided that I would tell them that I was not going to go on to another project until I was finished with them. And I have successfully been doing that. I do have, of course, some more canvas diamond paintings already ready. I'm gonna unravel one today and get it unfolded because it's still in a little roll. But I wanted to get these done, and in the meantime, as my next kit comes in the mail, I can work on the other one. But see, pretty easy. Yes, and if this is their first video, you know, that you came across and thinking about diamond painting, if you want just little projects, some people love huge projects and do fairly well at them. And some people just want a few little, you know, little projects that you could see a finished product you know, right away. Welcome back. I am so sorry. My battery, my camera went dead. But in the meantime, as it was charging, I did finish up the rest of the gems. Isn't that pretty? So now, just for the finishing touch, I am going to, like I mentioned, add like a finisher, just basically to keep the gems in place and not come out. Because I just dribble just a little bit, because it's always good to add a little less than more in this case. That way it's not all so wasteful. And as you can see, I'm just using my fingers because I noticed after using different applicators and brushes and all of that stuff, it works well for some items. It works, you know, amazing for other people. For myself, I noticed that it was just so much easier putting it right where I needed to go. And then I just kind of, this is just parchment paper, kitchen, baking, cooking, parchment paper. I also learned that as a tip when you're removing the adhesive, like from your plastic canvas, and as you do areas at a time, the plastic, the clear, doesn't always, well, for one thing, you don't want to put it on the wrong side, because boy, if anyone, I'm sure, has tried it, it doesn't come off the sticky so well. But I tried this parchment paper, and it worked. It doesn't, you know, you can't reuse and reuse and reuse it, but while you're working with one item and you just have a certain area that you just uncovered, and it's easier. And please excuse my blue. He is in my bedroom, on my bed. I could tell, even if that's not allowed. Looking out my window. I'm sure he's looking out at my son, one of my son's cats, because they love being outside. Yes, they are inside cats, but they love being outside during the summer. See, totally finished. All I do is I just make, you know, leave room here on the parchment paper, and it does dry clear, which is amazing. And just a little hole in there, I just take these tweezers, are amazing, and just kind of re-poke the hole. And even when, as it dries, you might have to do a little bit more, but it just peels off, because as I said before, they are key rings. And yes, it is white at the moment, you know, milky white, but it dries clear, and it still has a really nice little shine, as you can see. The not just the bigger gems, but the little gems all have a nice little glitter. So that's basically it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please, any comments, I am very open to any comments regarding my creativity here. I am a new at making videos, so this is my first official video that I'm going to post. I will tell you that this has been a very fun exploration for me, and what's even funnier is that I have an 11-year-old that has been a little YouTuber since we let him when he turned 6. We monitor, and we still kind of monitor on what he puts out there, but it's just mainly for his gaming, you know. So he keeps saying, "Oh, Grandma, you've got to do this, you've got to do this, you'll have so much fun." Well, here I go. My adventurous self is exploring. Talk to you later. Peace out. Like always, have a blessed day.